Hi, today I'm going to show you how to combine two images. First off, we need two images. We need a red apple and a lion's face. So here I have a red apple, which I picked out earlier, as well as a lion's face. In order to get both of these images on the same page, you need to first make sure that here, in the layer section, that we change it to layer 0 instead of background. To do this, you double click the image and you press OK. We'll do this on both of them. Right, now we want to have this image put onto here, but first we need to crop it to make sure that it's good size. So if we go over to this bar over here, we can find the crop tool. We can then crop down what image we don't need. It also saves time later when you come in to rubbing out. Once you're done, press the OK up here. Now we've done that, we want to click back on this tool. Now we want to drag this image onto this page. To do so, we click this tool and then drag it up on the top of here and on top of the apple. Now you can see it's too big to fit on the apple. So what we use is the show transform controls. Click that and you get this big little box, these little arrows. It allows you to make the image smaller. So you make it smaller as you think it will be. Then once you get a rough size that you think will be right, press OK. Now you want to be able to see the apple as well as the face. So we go over here to layer 1, make sure you clicked on it and change from the blending mode here to lightened. Now you can see the face of the lion as well as the apple. So if we place it roughly there, say there, you can also change it so it's darkened or overlay, so you can see all different textures. The darkened might be better, but here you need to also, I need to change the size, make it just a bit smaller so it fits perfectly. Now I'm changing it back to lightened or normal even, so you can see here we want to zoom in by using this tool on the left. Make sure it's on zoom in, zoom right in. Now you want to be able to use the rubber, which you'll find also on the left thing. Now you want to make sure it's a good size. Mine is too big at the moment, so if you go up here and change the size, you see that the circle's getting smaller. See? Need a rough small one, that should do it. Now you just rub around the face. Taking your time, you can work it round and get just slightly round. You want to keep moving around as well, making sure you stay with the image. Here you can rub right in, as so. And don't forget, if you make a mistake, you can always use the Ctrl+Z keys in order to undo, as so. But it will only do what you've just started rubbing out, especially if you're using the same tool. You want to do this all the way around. You also want to do it on the apple, which we'll be doing next. And we'll go around his face a bit. So we only want really this black bit, so we can take this out. You don't need his chin. You only really want his mouth and his teeth. And maybe his nose. We'll cut out his nose just to be simple. Now that you've got the little shape that you actually want with his lips, you can go bigger on the razor so you can get it done a lot quicker, as you can see. No time will this be done. Oh, it's too big. Some you'll find you'll be too big, but you can always just make the eraser a bit smaller. No harm done there. In order to see if you missed any little bits, because sometimes there's some straggly bits you can miss, you go onto the layer 1 and zoom out a little. And we go onto layer 1 and change the type of colouring again, maybe to dissolve. Now you can see all these little bits here around the edge. And if you can see any around where the image used to be, like this one, you could just take the rubber and rub it out and it won't sit. Now you want to zoom back out so you can see the whole image without it being blurry, as so. Now you want to go back onto layer 1, make sure you're clicked on layer 1 and put it into place. And you can drag it also. There we go. Just a little bit more. So it still looks real. You want to place it about there. And you press OK again. Now you want to go onto the apple layer, because we don't want this bit here. And again, we zoom in. Oh, make sure it's on the zoom in and not zoom out. And we take the eraser again. Now we can rub out, but see, it rubs out the background as well, which we don't want. So we use Ctrl-Z to undo. And then instead, we can change it so it's a white. In order to get the right white, we use this little tool here. It allows us to get the exact right white, and it displays it here. Now we want to use the paintbrush, where we can go paint a circle, or half a circle, so around where the mouth will be, making sure that you can't see the apple, as so. Now that's done, we can zoom back out, and there we go, we have a face on an apple. You can also we also need to change it back onto the first layer, because you can see all the little straggly bits which we don't want to see, so we'll change it back to normal. Now it looks more clearer. You can also do many other things. You could crop the image so that the image goes lower down and it looks very more professional, as so. And there we go, one image with two images combined, allowing you to combine two images with what you like. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.